9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. It is our 1-year show, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Hey, we did it. We did it. And we are going to bring you. There's a slight delay on my end for some reason. I don't know why. We're going to bring to you our gift, our 1-year gift to you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to introduce to you Micro Wrestling's hype man, Ivar The Micro. What's going on, Ivar?
Yeah. What's up? It's the tiniest rock star on the planet, the voice of micro wrestling. Mhm. Hello? Can you hear me?
Slight delay, I think, Ivar.
It's really delayed on my end. Yeah. Should I get the internet box?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you froze for like 5 minutes. Hello? You're in and out, in and out. A little bit. Hello? It's the Wi-Fi. Okay. So I announced I was the first ever commentator for high school announcing in Southern Illinois. The digital media coordinator was the teacher, and I told her, I said, you guys have people that are doing all the broadcasting for these games every night, but it's all silent. I said, why don't you get a commentator? She said, I can't get anybody to talk for 3 hours. I said, I'll do it. So that's how all that started. And then I went into college, and then I annoyed the crap out of Harley Race 5 days a week, left voicemails every day until he called me back. So that's how I got the job with Harley Race, and then I worked for Micro after that.
How is it working for Harley?
You're cut. Oh, Harley Race. He was a cool dude, but he's very old school, and he very much was cutthroat when it came to the wrestling. He had to have everything perfect. But when we went to commercial break, if I messed up, he was right behind me in the studio. So you didn't mess up in calling matches with Harley standing like within 5 feet from you. You know.
That's awesome. Hey, so
Hello?
you chased down Harley. You emailed Harley for a long time. You finally got a job doing that. Did you do that for Micro? How did you get involved with announcing for Micro Wrestling?
So for Micro Wrestling, I was working a PLS logistics job, and I was working at Target by day. But I was the lead singer in a band in the weekend. So I would love my life on the weekend and then hate my life on the weekdays. So I was miserable at lunch one afternoon, and I took an early lunch, and I went to the bathroom, and I just called Jack on a whim. I had heard and seen one show at St. Louis 3 months prior, and I told him, I said, I don't know what you're going to do with me, or I can't wrestle. I got brittle bones, but I know this business in and out, up and down, and you give me a microphone, and I promise you, I will make magic happen. And that's what happened. Ever since then, I've been out there. He gave me the microphone in Newton, Illinois, the first show I did. My mom dropped me off, and it was in Newton, Illinois, a brand new family and everything. He handed me the mic. He said, go out there and just wing it. I said, what do I do? And he said, I don't know. Just wing it. And so I started going out there. My name's Ivar The Micro. I started convulsing, shaking. My veins were popping out. Crowd was going nuts. I hand the microphone back in his hand. And I said, that's winging it.
Fair enough.
I'm super impressed with you.
You're frozen again.
We have been watching you for months now, and all of a sudden this show comes out.
Thank you.
The Big Little Brawlers. I said I'm going to watch an episode here, and next thing I know, I watched all 6, and it was amazing. Now tell everybody the disease that you have.
Thank you.
We have a little bit of a connection issue here. Can you?
Geogenesis imperfecta. It's called OI for short. It's like the Shriners Hospital. Huh?
Okay.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, I think it's we gotta get you a phone. No more Boost Mobile for you.
You're frozen
Ivar.
completely.
No more Boost Mobile for you, Ivar. So, with your brittle bone disease, how did that make you feel? Like you've always
Can you
wanted
hear
to be
me?
a wrestler. Yes, we can hear you. You've always wanted to be a wrestler, correct?
Yes, yeah, I've always wanted to be a wrestler, and I don't know if you heard what I said earlier because it's been cutting all of the show so far, but I have brittle bone disease, just like Shriners Hospital. I've broken 100 bones. I've had over 10 surgeries, and for me, my goal was to be a wrestler. That was my end-all, be-all goal since I was 5 years old. I couldn't hold my own head up. I was strapped to a pallet, but I wanted to be a wrestler. So, fast forward 20 years later.
Oh, there goes the signal.
Rob said he's using Brian Hardy's phone.
I was dangerous. I knew that this would be. I don't know if you caught anything I just said.
It cut in and out. It cut in and out. I kind of got the gist of it. So you finally get your chance. I'm watching the episode, the final episode. You finally get your chance to get into the ring.
Yeah.
You had me balling. Buddy. What was that feeling like when you first were able to get into the ring for the very first time?
Thank you. For the first time when I got in the ring, it was nerve-wracking. I was nervous because I knew it was a big moment for me, for micro wrestling and for Discovery Channel and the show in general. Also, I didn't want to ruin what was going on. It was such a good match. I didn't want to go in there when it was my time because I didn't want to ruin what was happening in the ring. But I couldn't have picked a better guy to be in the ring with than Disco Dom. He's the most careful and very knows my limitations and everything. So it was a perfect guy to be in the ring there with. And it went well. I'm still alive. And I got to cover 1, 2, 3. And the best part, what really got me, was afterward when the locker room cleared out, all the guys came out for me.
Oh,
Nice.
That's awesome.
That is.
So there was a episode. I don't know if it was I think it was episode 4 where you had hurt your knee practicing and getting ready for your big debut. At what point was there a point where you thought that you weren't going to be able to do this or get your dream that you've been chasing?
Yeah. That at one point because that was the same knee popped. It was the same knee that I broke. Actually broke that knee just by I was in a hurry. It was after work and I was going to band practice and in a hurry. And when I tripped and fell, my right leg slid out to the right and my knee snapped and I was on the ground. And with the adrenaline I had for a minute, I had to stand on it just to unlock my door for the paramedics to get into the house. Ooh. So I was nervous when I went down because I thought that was a re-break.
Oh my! Hey, can you turn your phone sideways, Ivar?
sideways. Turn it this way. Turn it this way. Dang it.
Is that, did it fix it? Hold on, let me check. Let me see.
That's
Okay,
good.
what about there?
That's great. That's great. All right, what do you do? Okay, so you're the announcer.
There we go.
You're the announcer
Mm.
extraordinaire. You're the biggest hype man for micro wrestling.
Oh, okay. I thought it was full screen on my end.
Yeah. What do you
I
do
guess
to
not.
prepare? What do you do to prepare each night to get out there and get that crowd going? What do you do?
Yeah. You're cutting out.
Let me know when you can hear me. All right.
It's all jumbled. I don't know what you said.
I said, what do you do? You're the hype man for
Now I
micro
can hear you a little bit for now.
What do you do? What do you do to prepare yourself for the evening to get these guys going?
So I have pep talks with them all the time. I go over their gimmicks and stuff and ideas with them. Actually, a lot of ideas that have come from their promo work and things of that nature. Obviously, I can't help them with their in-ring wrestling. I study it and I am obsessed with it, but I am not an actual wrestler, so I can't really help them in the ring. But I could help them on their promos. A lot of the stuff that I've told them, they use it on their promos. Pinky is an example. Her whole beginning of her promo is from me. Also, Zach Presley's gotten a lot of stuff from me. So I can't wrestle, but my God, I could talk. And I could definitely, if I were to wrestle, these guys and gals should be lucky I'm not in there because Ivar would be micro wrestling champion.
I believe it. I believe it.
Attaboy.
Who's your favorite talent that you work with micro?
With micro wrestling, I don't know. I got one of my best friends is Jay Mazing and Zach Presley. Those are my two closest friends. But I love working with all the guys and gals. You got guys like Little Show, who has been doing it for 20 plus years. He's been tossed around by able-bodied guys. Baby Jesus, his little brother, started wrestling when he was 13 years old for Memphis Wrestling, Mid-South, sorry. And he started that when he was 13 years old, getting thrown around. And then, like over in World League Wrestling for Harley Race, I worked with Ron Simmons, Mark Henry, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Scott Steiner, Matt Seidel, Adam Cole. I got to announce all their matches. Nick Aldis.
Now, do you take outside bookings from micro and to do announcing?
Now it's quiet.
Do you take outside bookings from micro?
I don't have any time.
I know you're on the road.
I do 550 shows a year between two groups. I live on the road. I literally am because we're always on the road. We do 550 shows between two groups, and I'm literally just now driving home in our trailer. We're driving home, 14-hour drive to get home. We did 30 shows in 33 days.
Wow.
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 Yikes.
Hey, all right. So now I got a question for Melissa.
Yep.
I believe she's there with
I'm
you.
in a lot of pain. Okay.
She's with you. Hi. Big fan.
Yeah.
How do you deal as a spouse with such a big personality like Ivar?
Yeah.
I'm here.
How do you deal with such a big personality like Ivar?
Oh, yeah. He's fun to be around. I enjoy his big personality. He's a huge personality, and sometimes we have to rein it in. He gets a little carried away once in a while, but Now he's great. I enjoy his personality. He fires me up. He's an inspiration, just being around him every day. So I enjoy it. I know he's turned 100 all the time, but I do enjoy it. He's fun.
Right on, right on. Well, you're a saint. I enjoyed watching you guys on the program. I like the fact that
Lost him.
that you did we lose him?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, still there.
He's
All
back.
right.
I like the fact that you guys have a wonderful relationship, and I thought that was probably the best part of the show. Your guys' relationship, and some of the stuff you came up with, Ivar, saying about your wife is just pretty funny.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you one more question, Ivar, then I'm going to let you go because I know you're a busy man. I want to thank you so much for being here. This made my day. This is our 1 year anniversary, and I'm glad we got to spend it with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me on here. Congratulations on the 1 year.
Yes, thank you. You guys got any questions for Ivar before we go to we're going to use one fan question, then we're going to let him go. You guys got any questions for Ivar?
Nah, I think I'm good.
All right, here's a question. Willie wants to know what is the best town you've ever worked in?
For me, Atlantic City, New Jersey was pretty awesome because that was one of my first tours that I got to do, and it was over 2,000 plus people there. And Virginia Beach is another one of our favorite. We stay at this place called the Cape. It's right across the street from the ocean. So when we get time off, we literally walk. I love short walks. I don't like long distance walking. So I'm in a wheelchair part of the time. So that's a great place because it's right across the street is the ocean and everything else. So Virginia Beach and Florida, anywhere in Florida, and Atlantic City also.
So literally both those places are like we're right in between. We're like 4 hours one way or the other.
Also St. Louis is where I'm from.
Okay. All right. So last question. What is the worst town you've ever been in?
Oh, okay. West Lafayette, Indiana.
Okay. Is it because of the potholes?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's just ran down. Like you feel like you gotta watch your back everywhere you go. I feel like I gotta have a taser or a gun when I walk downtown.
You ever been to Baltimore?
Yeah, you've never been to Baltimore, have you?
Well, Baltimore, Maryland is another one. Baltimore, Maryland's another one.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
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 No
That's
idea.
all we can say is yeah.
Yeah.
We're all real close to Baltimore, so yeah, you're right. Well, Ivar, thank you, Melissa. Thank you guys so much for being on.
What?
We really appreciate it. I want to do this again. I got 1,000 questions for you, man. I got 1,000 questions for you, but we're gonna do next time you get 5 minutes at home and you're not whining and dining that wife of yours. Yeah, next time you're not whining and dining that wife of yours, and you got a couple minutes, I'd love to have you back on.
Yeah, I'll make sure I have internet and I'm or something.
Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
I'll make sure I got my internet on.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Ivar the Micro. Give us a sign
Thanks,
off,
guys.
Ivar.
Bye.
Hey. We didn't get just incredible.
Incredible.
Wow.
That
was cool.
is just incredible.
That was just cool. So yeah. That was cool. Yeah, I have a million questions for him, but the internet is just terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. They must have been. I don't know where they might be driving through Indiana right now.
Or
might-
Baltimore.
No, he's
No,
still.
we didn't see him. I
Yeah.
was gonna say we didn't see him duck in for his life, so I
There
don't
was
think
nobody on his windshield trying to squeegee his window.
Yeah.
He definitely wasn't in. Let me 1 second here. We're gonna talk a little bit about Revolution. I did not get a chance to watch Revolution. How about you guys?
I just watched a few clips because I was working.
I watched everything except for about 35 minutes when I fell asleep at my desk. So I got to like I was hanging in there, and then about I want to say 10 o'clock, I started snoozing at my desk, and I woke up and I was like, "Oh, this is still going. Cool. I'm gonna catch back up." So I missed about 35 minutes worth of matches, and I was like, "Okay, we're back."
So basically, you only missed one match.
Basically, yeah, probably. I don't know. I didn't go back and look, so I'm not too entirely sure.
That was a small card for Tony Khan, 2 pre-show and 9 main show.
Yeah, I was a little Nikita Koloff, the poker wrestler. Why does Mick Foley buy supermarket brand cola? Jesus, I'm not.
Is that Damien?
It's got to be. I have no idea. But what's the answer, by the way? I mean, I got. We were getting some questions in the chat. I do apologize. The poker wrestler Nikita Koloff. It's definitely Damien.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Listen, I know we got a lot of questions for. He always goes for the cheap pop. That's fucking terrible. That is definitely Damien. So, I right now I just sent out a message to a guy that was at the show. We'll see if he gets it. He was gonna give us the rundown. He paid. Justin went to the show last night. He drove down to North Kakalaki and $35 for a ticket.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now I'm sure he didn't sit close. I don't know where he sat, and whenever he decide if he can make it on here or not, he'll give us a little bit of a rundown. But let's just get right into it. Hell of a night last night. Some titles changed. Some titles didn't change.
One title changed. I think.
Was it only one?
Yeah, it was just one.
Just one.
Just the one.
It's the one I could have sworn they never would have changed.
You love pockets.
Huh?
You love pockets.
I hate pockets, but he's Tony Khan's little mascot, so I figured they'd keep that belt on him until either one of them dies, Tony Khan or Pockets. So,
starting off with the 0 hour, that was like the first time I was actually like, okay, I'm gonna turn on the 0 hour and see what's going on. And it kicked off with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang versus
fucking 13 or 12-man tag.
It was
match.
a 12-man tag match. Yes, it started off with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang versus Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Private Party, Willie Mack, and
Let's call him the rest of catering.
I was gonna say I don't know his first name, but Singh.
Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh. Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't know his first name, so Bang Bang Scissor Gang took that one. But
sorry, but like I get what they're trying to do, but it sounds like a freaking porn name. Bang Bang Scissor. Like,
hey, everyone loves the Acclaimed, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
They do, but my God, like what the heck?
What's up? Justin's in the house. Turn your camera sideways, please. Not you. The camera. There you go. All right, we got Justin Frazier. Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. Justin, I'm sorry it took so long there, but we had Ivar the Micro. I don't know.
I jumped on a second because I'm actually here at the Texas Road.
Go ahead.
What's that? Yeah, I jumped on for a second just to see where you guys were because I was at the restaurant on here, so I stepped outside.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were talking to Ivar, so apologize for that. So we won't keep you very long, Justin. We're just getting into Revolution. You got a chance to go to the show last night. First off, let's start with merchandise. You went to buy merchandise. I mean, I sent you down there on a fucking mission, and I don't know what happened, but I got nothing. So, Justin, tell me how bad AEW is when it comes to merch.
It's always so bad. I thought maybe it got better after they got rid of the Buck's wife or whatever, but it still looks the same. I guess for what you were expecting, Sting, it was all Sting stuff, so I guess that's good last night. But I never understand how they just never have any shirts of any of their wrestlers. Like, literally, it was all Sting and Revolution stuff and, like, 2 AEW shirts and nobody else on the roster shirt. It's so crazy.
Did they have anything to drink other than Woo Energy?
They leave a lot on the table, I think, because the lines are insane. People spend money.
Yeah, but what are they buying?
I didn't pay. Merch line was the only line I stood in, so I didn't take notice to it. Well, all the Sting. I mean, they sold the shit out. Like, people bought all the Sting stuff. I spent $200 in merchandise, like between Sting figures, Sting turnbuckles. They had a little bit of everything, but it was just all Sting related.
Oh my gosh!
I can't understand how they don't have programs or posters, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed too because I actually have some AEW Collision and Wrestle Dream and a bunch of different posters and stuff. And where the fuck are they selling them at? I got all mine off of Pro Wrestling Tees.
Someone just said in the chat because they want them to
Tony.
go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Tony
So
Lowe.
Oh, they want them to go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, that's the thing is.
yeah, whenever I went to what was it? All Out.
I went to the
Chicago.
first Full Gear in Baltimore, which was.
Hey, Justin, can I ask one favor of you? Are you connected to your car's Bluetooth? Because I think that's why there's a delay in your volume or your sound.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Let me.
Yeah, turn your car off and connect your phone. Hold on. Once your car turns off, it takes a sec to switch over.
Welcome to the very first live feed.
All right, try saying something now, Justin. Oh, great. Now we can't hear him. Wonderful.
Way to go, Scotty. You fucked him up.
It's like watching an Asian video.
And I can't work my shit in either. Oh, we lost him. Anyway, well, let me know when he comes back on.
I was gonna say, I think he's still here.
Oh, he is? Oh. There he is.
He might have to get out and come back in. Say something now. Needs to turn his mic on his phone.
The 1 year of bullshit.
The 1 year of a bunch of monkeys fucking a football. That's what this show is going to be called.
So terrible. Anyway, go ahead. You had the zero. Go ahead, Austin. You had the 0 hour.
Yeah, so the 0 hour kicked off with the 12-man tag. It looked like a clusterfuck. Max Caster botched his pre-match rap.
Is he doing that on purpose? Because that's not the first time he's done that. Is he doing that on purpose?
I think at this point, I think the first time it was a legitimate fuck up. But now I think they're going to turn into a storyline with him, and now it's like the Bang Bang Scissor Gang's causing him to lose focus. And I think that they're going to turn into a storyline. And yeah, we still can't hear him. Are you talking to me or him?
No, Justin.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
There's a setting, Justin, if you can hear me, there's a setting on the phone.
Oh,
So-
Rob Fox said, "Fuck it, we'll do it live."
Right, we'll do it live.
So if you can find that setting on your thing, it should be able to turn your mic on, because I think that's what your problem is. If you can hear me, I hope. Keep going, Austin. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, this looked like a hot fucking mess. They ended with Switchblade hitting the Blade Runner on Willie Mack for the win. He proceeds to cut a promo at the end of it, really leaning into big business on March 13th.
Talking about Jay White?
Yeah, Jay White cut a promo. And in the background, if you're watching it, Max Caster just looks so dejected. Like he doesn't look like he wants to be there. He looks just so fucking upset that Jay White's kind of taking the spotlight.
Do you guys remember when Jay White was like the biggest thing in AEW?
And that's the funniest part about it is in the promo, he says, like, I'm the catalyst. I'm the reason why everyone's jumping ship to come here now. Meanwhile, you're match one on the pre-show for free. Like,
I think it's like I feel like that's like 2 pay-per-views in a row where he's been on the pre-show.
Yeah, since he lost to MJF in his world title match.
Yeah.
And
so I think,
and the funny thing is, like Jay White, okay, decent guy, but Juice, no, but his partner Juice is like phenomenal, great talker, great wrestler, all that kind of stuff, and it's like he juices out. So without Juice to play off of, Jay's kind of relegated to this nothingness.
Yeah,
like Jay
Boys.
was better when Juice was around.
Yeah.
So,
Rob said the next eye of Scotty, there's a setting on your phone for microphone.
hey, Rob, I can say the same thing to you, man. Yeah, you and Independent Rewind, there's a setting on your computer for your microphone to mute it.
I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna keep going here, but I just want to. I watched the Independent Rewind's 800th episode, the episode where him and Steve Sarks did their wrestling match. If you've not watched this yet, don't fucking watch it. It's terrible. Might be the worst wrestling I've ever seen. These are the two. Have you ever heard the term bumping uglies? This fucking match is the epitome of bumping uglies. It really is. No, I love it. I love these guys. They just suck at wrestling. I don't know how.
Was that the table match they were supposed to have?
Yeah, it was the table match.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. Who's bumping? They're not bumping. No one bumps in these matches. Even it fell through the tables. It shouldn't have been. I was more worried about the fucking ring caving in. I wasn't worried about the tables. Jesus Christ! There was a spot, and this made me laugh when Frosty did the worst fucking DDT ever onto a table, and they're laughing like Steve's laughing, rolling under the fucking ring.
All that shit.
It's fucking terrible. Hot mess. Retirement is I'm glad. I'm glad for you guys. I'm glad no one was hurt.
No, there was a lot of hurt that night. People's feelings were hurt for how bad that was.
I hope that the ticket there was buy one get one free.
I hope there was a refund on tickets.
Keep it to half the people would complain then. Anyway, let's keep it going here. Bang bang, scissor gang, guns up.
Yep. So I expect March 13th. That's going to probably implode. Because, like I said, Jay White was really teasing something at the end of significance. Hopefully, they murder the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Orange Cassidy, right?
I have no clue. Like I said, really don't watch AEW. This is the first time in a while that I've really leaned into it. So I was actually very entertained with this whole card. But March 13th, big business. Expect probably Bang Bang Scissor Gang to be no more. 0 Hour Part 2, Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander versus Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Decent match. The heels really took control of everything for the entire part. Power bomb by Nightingale to Hart to finish it up. not much to be said there other than good babyface opening to the card to try to get the crowd ignited.
First time Julia Hart has lost since she's been the champion.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We love Willow. We're Willow. We're pro Willow podcast.
Pro Sky Blue.
Pro Sky. Well, we're definitely pro Sky.
I think everyone's pro both of those people.
Tony said Blue got pinned.
Oh, is that who got? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I read too. When I was checking in on stuff last night.
Julia's not taking the pin there.
Okay,
Great.
yeah. I just read the follow up here, and it said that included with a big power bomb from Nightingale to Hart for the victory. It's just what I read here.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just kind of have a recap up, and who knows? Maybe this is lying. Maybe.
Yeah, no problem. Austin, you read
Nick Housen.
You know, don't. Yeah. Austin Housen. It's okay to lie here. It's fine.
Just like, never mind. TNT Championship match: Daniel Garcia versus Christian Cage. Honestly, when this match was kicking off the show, I knew it was going to be great. Like, it was going to be a good match. They teased the kill switch or whatever, or sorry, the unprettier. They teased it like 3 or 4 times. Daniel Garcia kept breaking it up. And then they finally got him in it. 1, 2, 3. Christian Cage still TNT champion. Really good match. Garcia really worked the leg, and it just told a good story the whole time.
Garcia's pretty good.
Yeah, the match was great. Like I said, really, really solid match. I was very impressed with it from top to bottom.
Well, when you're married to The Rock, I mean, The Rock's wife, you got to get some good stuff out of that, and pick up some good tips and tricks. So,
is that what it is, Scotty?
Yeah. The only problem for Daniel Garcia is Prince Nana's there, so he can't be the top dancer.
That's funny.
Hopefully, people get Danny Garcia joke.
Next match was the Continental Crown Championship match with Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson. This was a really good match once again. Bryan Danielson worked the right hand of Eddie Kingston, kind of stopped him from pretty much doing anything throughout the whole match, and the match ended with what was it? It was Eddie Kingston's knee into the power bomb. 1, 2, 3, stacked him up like Rhea. And then, like I said, just really good match. After the match, Danielson kind of acted like, no, I'm not going to shake his hand. And then finally decided to shake his hand and keep the words of the stipulation. One hell of a match.
Did you see the promo later on? There was a promo. They were both sitting in the trainer's room, and they were talking back and forth. And Eddie Kingston said that, it's all for show, but at the end of the day, he just wants their respect.
No, I didn't see that. I just looked down and saw one of the comments, and
I need to wear his beanie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Overall, I did not see the promo, but I mean, it makes sense. Like, I mean, the whole show, I mean, was pretty fucking phenomenal, if I'm being honest. Minus this next match, like this match had me hooked from start to finish. So, but the next match is the All-Star 8-Man Scramble with Jericho, Hobbs, Lance Archer, Wardlow, Dante Martin, Hook, Brian Cage, and Magus.
The dude from Mexico, right?
Yeah.
I like to call this the Who's Left in Catering match.
Yeah.
This match was a clusterfuck. I've never seen so many people looking at each other going, what's the next spot? Oh, okay. Yeah. Like,
what was the whole point of the scramble? Was it just a first pinfall, or was it elimination? Or
it was first pinfall.
That's it.
So, yeah.
Well, that's not scramble rules, right? I mean, scramble.
Yeah,
rules.
scramble.
Scramble's like a time limit.
Yeah.
Where last pinfall was the win.
Well, remember that's WWE rules.
True. Yeah.
They gotta switch it up with AEW.
Well-
They gotta make it to where it's the last man you jerk off or something. So
Yeah. Well, and Tony doesn't know how to book a match correctly. Like he books Texas death matches that are not Texas death matches. So,
Well, there's no booker in the world that could book 5 people at one time. It's fucking or 6 people. It's a ridiculous fucking spot anyway. And you got guys in here that these are all the guys in the back that have to get their shit in.
yeah,
Right? I mean,
very true.
They all have 12 signature moves apiece. And then you got Jericho. If you count Jericho, there was actually 12 people in the match. If you count all of his iterations of Chris Jericho.
I messaged Jason in the middle of this, and literally I said Dante Martin almost just flop dollars in the middle of the match. Like he goes up, clips his legs, and like he manages to save it somehow. I don't know if he just like kind of did a headstand or what, but he like did something on the apron and kind of like flipped himself into doing damn near a buckshot, like a double buckshot. So he saved the spot, but it looked like shit. So
yeah. I thought you were going to say Dante Martin almost broke his leg again. I was going to be like, oh.
I mean,
was that Dante that broke his leg, or was that his brother?
Yeah, that was Dante.
Yeah.
These children will never learn.
Nope, they will not.
As expected, Wardlow won this. I mean, overall, like I said, just a shit show of a match. Wasn't really anything memorable.
Just did the damn the brass ring ladder match.
Yeah, the anal ring. Why they haven't done that? They haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for the butt plug match or whatever they call it.
And then
Tony Storm
moving the Nuva ring.
Tony Storm wants to take
the Nuva ring match. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh God!
Shout out Frosty.
Moving along to the AEW International Championship match, the one that actually, like Scotty said, kind of shocked me. This match was very
Did
good.
not shock me.
The back and forth wrestling. Roderick Strong almost murdered Orange Cassidy. They were on the top rope. They did like a back body drop.
Easy.
Did like a back body drop on the ropes and just like Cassidy hit and then did like a wild ass flip almost onto his head. It was a great spot, but looked devastating. And then Roderick Strong caught him with the knee, delivered the end of Heartache for the win. As he's celebrating, the crowd's going nuts. Kyle O'Reilly slides in the back looking like he's not slept in fucking 4 years.
What the fuck was up with Kyle O'Reilly? Looked like a hobo.
That man looks like he has not slept in 4 years.
Yeah.
Like he showed up, eyes
really
puffy,
bad. Like he looked really bad. Like he was on a bender.
Yeah.
He and Tony probably were on benders. Tony can just hide it better.
He looked like Reba Hardy should have been driving him too.
Jesus Christ.
Bad. Like he looked really bad. Like when he first came out, I was like, "Oh, we're getting a fucking run in. We're getting a run in here."
One of the best parts of it was Orange Cassidy actually did the Panama Sunrise, kind of like as a fuck you to Adam Cole. It was great.
Yeah.
The next match that followed this one up was FTR versus the BBC Club and
BCC.
No, BBC. They do not get the BCC. They are known as the BBC to me.
What does BBC stands for, Austin? We'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Moxley and Castagnoli won against FTR and what was just a
Didn't they come out with Road Warriors gear on?
They did, yes. Black Road Warriors gear.
The old Mattel ones you could buy, the foam ones. You could buy the Toys R Us.
I was gonna say they were the smallest fucking shoulder pads I've ever seen. It looked like they literally just went to Play It Again Sports and said, let's find the smallest shoulder pads we can throw on these guys and make them look
legit
massive.
used to sell those back in the day, like foam ones. You could buy foam ones. I know
But
Scotty.
this-
Scotty had him.
I got
no,
my eye
actually,
poked out by
that was
one.
before my time. That was before my time.
I got my
But-
eye poked out by one.
Yeah. But this is the match that, again, I called this 100%. I knew the BBC or whatever we're calling them these days. I knew that, like, FTR, the greatest tag team that this generation has ever seen, and yet they just are used like they're used like job guys. They're used like flunkies. FTR
Well,
does not go over. Like
if Orange would have won, I would say Scotty always knows, but Orange lost, so Scotty
Yeah.
doesn't always know.
I don't always know, but
Well, again, it makes sort of sense because I'm hoping that these two end up in the tag team that tag team tournament that was announced later on, and then we end up getting them again. So,
but here's what's going to happen. Here's the final. I'm calling this right now. The final is going to be FTR and Young Bucks for the tag team titles. Young Bucks win. That's exactly what's going to go down.
I can see that as the final.
I can see
Possibly,
this, but I guarantee you Bucks are going over because those swarmy little bastards are.
Hey, listen,
easy.
Don't shit on the Bucks. They did a good thing. We'll get to here in a little bit.
And nothing they do is good.
It's Brian Hardy's boys. He'll send the House of Hardy after you.
Right, you don't want that. You don't want that. I'm riding up with them on Friday, by the way. I don't know if I should wear like my special underwear or what, because it's
wear the chastity belt. Wear the chastity.
A lot of Hardys.
So.
There's a lot of Hardys.
Especially with the older Hardy boys, you definitely need to wear the chastity belt. So
there's one less toe in that Hardy van.
And the next match was the AEW Women's World Championship match. I believe this is where I may or may not have fell asleep. Just sticking it out there because I don't remember this match. Timeless Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Did you see? Let me cut you off. Did you see the promo between them two on Dynamite? No. Was it Dynamite or Collision? One or the other, where they had Toni Storm was black and white and Deonna Purrazzo was in color.
Oh yeah, I think you were doing the live show when that happened, or was this separate?
I fucking love that. That is awesome. I fucking love that.
That was great production.
Yes.
I do remember at the beginning of this match, Mariah May, because the whole thing with Deonna was she wanted to face the Toni Storm that she lived with. She wanted to face the Toni Storm that has the same tattoo. Blah blah blah. So they kicked off the match with Mariah May coming out as the Toni Storm that got the crowd hyped. Yeah. The crowd was like, "Holy shit, she's not!"
Yeah, I thought it was her. I really thought Toni Storm went back.
Yeah, it was really good until people realized and they were like,
her ass wasn't fat enough.
Oh hell no, not even close.
Yeah.
So this match, like I said, I think this is where I fell asleep at. It looks like Toni Storm defended the belt and won. So yeah, that was that match. I mean, there's not much to say. Storyline apparently was really good. I did wake back up for the entrance of Will Ospreay versus
Takeshita.
Yeah, Takeshita. Yeah, Takeshita.
Yes.
Hands down, match of the night. I don't care what anyone says. This match, if you want to see a match that is going to knock your socks off from start to finish, this match right here is easily probably the best match that I've seen in a long, long time.
I think there were a couple comments on one of the Hardway posts that was easily match of the year. I mean, it's not been 2 months already, but
someone in chat said Juice Robinson's still hurt because of Tony's hip attack.
I mean, that's why his forehead's flat.
Yeah.
But
lucky bastard.
But this match, just start to finish, was great. There was like a sequence where they did a bunch of moves. rolled out of it, and then Ospreay hit a front hidden blade, and it was just sick. It looked like the main event of a New Japan match in the middle of a card. Like, plain and simple, it was hard hitting, quick pace. They did a brain buster in the corner, and it looked like the similar spot to what happened to Orange Cassidy in the middle of the night. I thought Ospreay was dead because, he came down straight on his back and then landed on his head. It was just disgusting. But this match just hands down was great. And if you have a chance to go back and watch it, I highly recommend you do so.
Yeah, this is one match that I plan on going back to see.
Yeah.
I love Billy Offspray. I love Will Offspray. I can't stand to hear him talk for some reason, but I do love Will Offspray. And Takeshita is one of the top wrestlers in the world. I just don't know why. I just don't know why they decided that they were going to put Ospreay and Takeshita together. They're in the same faction, unless they're going to break that faction up.
Well, they're doing it on Dynamite with Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't know if Don Callis is the one that's writing this or what.
Don Fallis. Remember, it's Don Fallis.
I don't steal other people's material, sir. His back looked like Cody's.
Bullshit.
It did.
His back looked like Cody's peck after that spot. I read that as looked like Cody's pecker. I need to really. I need to clean my glasses. I haven't seen Cody's pecker yet, so I don't.
Yeah, his back looked disgusting. It looked like what Cody's pecker looked like on Hell in a Cell. So
it was red and inflamed.
Yes, correct. It
overall,
like I said, if you get a chance to go back and watch it, anyone that's watching, definitely go back and watch it.
That usually, if it's red and inflamed, you usually need penicillin for that. So that.
Scott, are you speaking from experience or what?
Maybe not.
Hey, maybe loosen the grip up. Loosen the
Our co-main event of the evening had Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page versus whose house?
Swerve's house.
With Prince Nana.
With Prince Nana doing the this match was also really good. Really good. The finish fucking stupid, but it is what it is. Basically, it was Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Page, and Samoa Joe's here. It's kind of how I felt with the whole match. The Adam Page is hands down up there for Hater of the Year with AJ Styles. This man took out 2 separate referees just so that way Swerve Strickland could not win. He attacked 2 referees. Hands down, Hater of the Year. And then eventually tapped out Samoa Joe just so that way Swerve Strickland could not take the chance to win. Swerve looked like a fucking star in the match, though. Swerve needs to be next up as soon as possible.
Now, how can he be next up if Wardlow is now the number 1?
I know, and that's the issue. We've
already seen Joe and Wardlow 20 times passing the TNT title back and forth. The beginning of last year?
Yep, pretty much.
And then another interesting thing that happened in the match was Swerve kind of did a little face turn in the middle of the match. Prince Nana threw him the crown, and he took the crown and said, "Nah, not this way." Threw it down, and he said,
"Nah."
Yeah. Boo. Yeah. So Swerve, like I said, Samoa Joe locked in the Coquita clutch, and Adam Hangman Page said, "Fuck this, Swerve. You're not winning. I'm tapping out." So. Like I said, finish was weird as fuck, but overall, I think it was a decent match.
Did it seem like they rushed the finish?
I don't think it was as much of a rush as in you could tell that everything was really like planned out. Like they went over this over and over and over again because Samoa Joe kind of like gets hit. He starts turning one way and is like, oh shit, I got to turn this way because Hangman's going to hit me with the bang. There it is. And then it's just, it looked super scripted is the issue, is how I view it. So that's how that match kind of went. Like I said, not the biggest fan of the match, but then again, they had to follow up fucking Osprey and take a shitta. So not much you could have done out of that one, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
And then our main event of the evening, a tornado tag match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, also known as Sting's last match.
It's
Hopefully, I mean, again, I love Sting to death, but it's hopefully the last time we'll hear Tony Schiavone yell that into the mic.
It's
Overall, I mean, I think it's kind of what everyone expected it to be. Darby Allin. I texted Jason earlier.
Guy's
as
still alive. Not
Yeah,
paralyzed.
I literally texted that to Jason earlier. I said, "How did?" I've never seen someone attempt suicide on television before until last night, because that's how it looked.
what was the point?
Exactly.
Fuck, fine now.
Exactly. Brother went 18 feet in the air to try to hit a swanton on a standing person in front of chairs and glass. Why?
Who was he trying to do swanton on? Because when I watched the clip, I didn't see
I
anybody.
didn't see anybody either.
Yeah.
There's a side angle
John
and
Cena.
yeah, there's a side angle and one of the Bucks was standing there and then the other one came by, grabbed him and yanked him out of the way. So,
Man, that was must have happened so fast because the angle I saw, it literally looked like
he just did it for shits and
he
giggles.
just did it, yeah.
I think he's trying to steal Sting's spotlight.
Yeah.
Well, he said he wanted to die for Sting.
Yeah. Austin, what did you say in the group chat? They was going to go through like 47 tables and a roll of barbed wire or something like that?
Yeah, I said he was going through 14 barbed wire tables. Fire. And then, yeah.
So
Owen said Matt pulled Nick out of the way. So
You know why? Because
Matthew pulled Nicholas.
he didn't want Nicholas to get caught up in that real glass.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah, from the beginning, I watched the clip of the entrance with Sting's sons coming out as Surfer Sting and Wolfpack NWO Sting, and right there, I knew there was no way Sting was losing this match.
They paid way too much money for Seek and Destroy.
That
to have
pretty
him
much
lose.
just summed it up right there. That the Bucks were taking this one.
The part that kind of threw me off is like when they said tornado tag match, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like just gonna be your stereotypical like tag match, but no tags. And then like the whole like Sting family started whooping this man's ass. I'm like,
I was waiting for Luger to get in there and give somebody a torture rack in his
They
wheelchair.
didn't have the handicap ramp up that he could have got.
That's because Adam Cole broke his ankle on it.
You know what? I did see a clip. It looked like what was the guy that used to be with Hager?
which one?
Back in WWE, used to be with Hager. The old guy.
Dutch.
Jeb Holder.
Yeah, Dutch Mantel. There was a shot of Dutch Mantel and Luger leaving on those little scooters. I wanted him to get in a fist fight like they do at the nursing homes. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah, like we said.
I'm gonna put this clip together. It'll be up on YouTube. It'll get us to 400 subscribers. By the way, we are at 392.
Nice.
I think if we'd have had a better connection with Ivar, we'd have been over 400 by now. But I'm going to put the Seek and Destroy song over Luger and Dutch Mantel driving away. I'm going to drop that. I'm dropping that tonight.
God.
Yeah, this match, like we all expected, Darby Allin was going to do something incredibly fucking dumb.
Stupid.
There was one like kind of funny botch that I just chuckled at. They set a panel of glass up on the side of the ring, and Sting goes to hit one of the Bucks with it, hits the glass, it doesn't break, and he proceeds to just say "fuck it" and hits it again. Like I was just like, why? Why did you have to hit it twice? You had to make sure it broke. Like you couldn't just repeat the spot. But yeah, Sting
Did Ric Flair bleed any in the match?
you know what's funny? He did get super kicked, and I saw him reach for his face. I thought he was blading. I was about to piss my pants laughing because I thought he was reaching for the blade. And
He'd have bled out. We'd have
Yeah.
watched Ric Flair. We'd have watched Sting's last match and Ric Flair's last breath.
Same time.
Yeah, the match ends with good old Stinger and Darby Allin retaining. So
He tapped out Matthew, didn't he?
Yeah.
With the Scorpion Deathlock.
yep.
The best part of the night is they had 3 minutes left and they give him Sting the microphone
yes.
and it went off the air.
Yeah, he
It went off
says
the air. Nobody got to
he said, "Hold on, guys, I'm getting cued," and then it just fades to black.
I'm getting some cues going. And now and now silk stockings. Terrible.
But overall, I think the card was very good. But god damn, I'm gonna sit here and meat ride that Will Ospreay match because that match was phenomenal. Speaking of phenomenal, he hits the Styles Clash in the middle of the match, which was awesome.
We're gonna get back. We'll see if we can find a clip of that. Anyway, that's gonna do it here for our Revolution. Our Revolution. What do we call that?
Review.
Yeah, review. Thank you so much, Austin. You did a great job there. So,
Revolution.
it is our 1 year anniversary. I know that the interview with Ivar wasn't as great. He just sent me a message. He fucking loves us. Right? He just said, I'm not gonna. I can't repeat it just in case he watches this back because I'm gonna send him the link. But he's definitely down to do it again when he is home and in better internet connection. So thank you, Ivar. Before we go, I want to say a couple things. First off, Scotty and Ricky, thank you so much for spending the last year with me. We started this podcast. Scotty and I wanted to do this we talked about it for a very long fucking time.
We stood down an aisle at Walmart for the longest time talking about we got to do a podcast. We got to do a podcast. We got to do a podcast. And I know, Jason, you can yell at me. It took me forever to get available to do it. So
That was my whole thing. Like, I didn't think I'd be available to do it at first just with my overnight job. But then it turns out once Jason finally convinced me to get the fuck on and try it out, I was hooked.
Yeah. You're hooked. And again, you guys are like family, right? I there's nobody else I'd rather take this video or podcasting or whatever journey with than you two. We started out with Wyatt. Wyatt's got some other things going on, and we appreciate Wyatt because Wyatt was a beginning driving force for Hardway Wrestling, and then again, Wyatt's doing some school stuff, and we moved on. We picked up Ricky, and it's been great ever since. And today, Austin, I want to ask you, will you marry us?
What?
What? Austin, what? I just made you tingle. Did your penis tingle when I said that?
A little bit. It might have. I might be half chubbed.
Well, so am I, but it's because of my age. We would like Austin. We would like you to join us on a regular basis, Monday and whenever you can, other days of the week.
Absolutely, sounds good to me.
Yes, you're in now. We have to touch tips. That's how we do it here. So go ahead and
hold on. I might be.
Anyway, Austin, you're younger than we are, and you're going to be able to stay up later than we are.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to do all the play-by-play.
That's right. Yep. Play-by-play. You're gonna have to get a better background, right? You're either gonna have to get a huge fork, maybe.
Okay.
Right.
Spoon's taken. Huge
maybe
cat
a big
is
fat
taken.
dog. You need a big fat dog. Big fat cat taking.
Okay. How about this? I get a big dog holding a big ass spoon or a big ass fork.
I love that. I love that idea. I love that. That's mind blowing. God. For everyone who sent videos in, I pieced them together. I put it up on the Hardway page. They were very funny. Owen Hardy.
What this 4-toed super kick, dude? I saw that. I was so hyped.
How's that not his finisher? If he ever, if his dad ever lets him actually get into a ring, that's got to be his finisher. The four-toed sloth. Just class him. So, for those who have been around all this time, from day one,
thank you to all of our subscribers and our hard-ons.
Yes, our little hard-ons. You guys are our little hard-ons. And again, we do this because we love it and we love bringing entertainment to you guys. So I can't thank you guys enough. And we are growing every day. Remember
our little growing.
Yeah, our little hard-ons.
Yeah, our hard-ons growing big.
We're at half staff right now, guys. We need to get.
You're like me right now.
Yeah, we're Austin Chubb. So if I had spandex on right now, boys, woo! I'd look like Rob Frosty Wells. Am I the only one that noticed it looked like he was smuggling plums?
Steve even said, "Dude, check out your package" or something like that.
Oh my!
As soon as I saw those watermelon sticking out, I was like, God damn, he's all head.
I was fucking dying.
But anyway, when we first started, it was like, oh my God, we're at 50 subscribers. We're so excited. We're at 50 subscribers.
And it took forever, it seemed like.
It did. And it's we're on the quest to beat Independent Rebound right now. We're almost to 400. I imagine we'll be at 400 before the end of the week. We're about 8 away or whatever. And Rob and them keep unsubscribing just to be funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Anyway.
Might have to break out the wallet.
If you're just catching us, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. You don't have to think we're beautiful. We brought Austin on. Austin's a good-looking kid, right? Look at this guy. He's a good-looking kid for now, right? He keeps taking his fucking suplexes on the floor. He won't be.
Hey.
Owen has just nominated you for the 1000 stink face.
Whoa. No. Hold up. Whoa. Wait on my camera to focus up. Hold up. Come on, camera. Let's figure this out first.
Stay still, blurry head.
There we go. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Sorry. That's not happening. This face is way too pretty for that. No, zero shot. And going back to the suplex on the concrete, who won that match? Let's just think about that.
The floor?
No. This guy.
The fans won the match. The fans are the winners.
You can say that, I guess.
Yeah. Whatever. You know what they didn't win? Dental floss. That's what those West Virginia.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and we're
ugly bitches.
We're gonna be spending a lot of time this weekend with some redneck, hillbilly, low IQ, credit score of 420. I don't need, but why do you after 4 you kick in? Why would you do that?
Because you were rattling them too fast. You didn't give me a chance to do it.
Gotcha. We'll try again next time. Anyway, you can catch Austin and I in Elmore, West Virginia this weekend. Well, he will be getting beat up, and I will just be watching.
Well, hold up. First of all, I'm winning that match. Second of all, Zero Shot, I'm getting beat up by Make-A-Wish Pennywise. So that's not happening. Just going to put that out there.
Axel will kick your butt.
So
Scotty, shut up before I slap your tits off.
Watch out for the shoe.
I have some history with Axel Crow, and you and I'll talk, and I'll show you how to beat the clown. He's got daddy issues. He's got daddy issues.
Yes.
So there's
and Austin, you want to slap my tits off? That's fine. They got great acoustics, so everybody
suck. Slap or suck.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Christ,
that's good to hear for Harvard Wrestling. Thank you guys so much.
Kiss your mama with that mouth, Owen.
Oh God, what'd he say?
Oh God, I'm
That's
that's my road brother this weekend. I'm gonna rub his toes. He said I could clean the lint, I could clean the lint out between his second and fourth toe. So if there's a huge gap, I don't know if he's carrying a whole
4.5
hole in there. Jesus. Anyway, thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Thursday because we're on the road on Friday. I will not be shooting on Friday, so hopefully we can get together on Thursday and get together. So we'll
What
talk
time are we
about
looking
that.
at Thursday?
Thursday,
Yeah.
same time if we can.
Yeah, that works for me.
Same time,
We'll
same
check-
place, same channel.
Check Scotty's his schedule. So anyway, that's gonna do it here. We'll see you guys next time.
On the hard way.
The fuck was